I've been going to Elevation Church for nearly a year and attending the E-group for nearly that amount of time too.
My name is Natalie and I started going to Elevation about 3 years ago, and I'm new to the group. I just joined last month.
Well, my name is Jessica. I've been going to Elevation. Well, I started going when it was 2008, but it was always on and off. But in the past 4 months, I've been there every Sunday, and I just joined this group.
The most influential thing for me so far has been the F-Bomb series, because it was very shortly after I joined my group that this series was on, and it not only influenced me and really spoke to me, but I actually sought out my E-group leader, Liana, and spoke to her in depth about the sermons, and I really decided to seek out the people that I felt I didn't have that same relationship with that I had before. And I actually did write letters to a lot of people, and I now speak to more of those people on a regular basis, and it really has transformed my life and brought me closer to my group leader, Liana, too, who I have a close friendship with now.
The most influential thing for me was not only Pastor Stephen's sermons, but the lesson plans that I have to study to teach little kids at Motion, at eKids, where I volunteer. I think the best way of learning something is by actually teaching it to somebody else. Not only have the kids learned more about how to become closer to God, but I've learned a lot too, and I've applied stuff to my life. And I feel that now by joining this group, I also have other people that will hold me accountable.
Well, the most influential thing for me from Elevation Church was actually when the pastor was doing the F-Bomb series, and I was having a really hard time to, forgiving some people. And recently I actually got to speak to some other people that it was something that was really bothering me, and now I just feel really relieved. And one Sunday I was at church, and Pastor Stephen was talking about joining the E-groups, the groups from church. And I went outside, and I remember that I talked to Liana and Rachel, and they're very nice, and I just decided to, join the group, and I totally love it, and I'm just getting closer to everybody and just having a really good time.
When I first joined the E-group, I was still very lost. I'd just joined Elevation. I'd come from a church that I didn't completely engage in. I'd just been going to that church since I was very young, and my parents had gone there. And I just started Elevation. I knew that I really enjoyed it, but I really wanted to get more engaged in it as well throughout the week and discuss the things that I was learning. And I was very interested in finding all those things out in more depth. And through the E-group, I have completely renewed my faith. I'm a lot stronger in my faith. All my values are completely different. I have a great group of friends that I'm incredibly close to, that I hold in such high esteem, and I learn from them, and I admire them and look up to them. They teach me and they hold me accountable for everything in my life, which is I really want my life to continue on the positive path through Elevation Church and with the Montsinger Egroup.
And I think that nowadays, everywhere we go and we turn to either TV or music or books, everything's negative influence. So I think just by knowing that throughout the week I'd be reading something that's going to be good for me and uplifting, and it's going to make me become closer to God. And then on Monday, coming to this group and talking about it, I can learn not only what God spoke to me, but what God spoke to other people. I think that's just great to have that positive influence all throughout the week, not just on Sunday nights or Monday nights.
Well, I joined this group because I'm the kind of person that needs something to keep me going. I need something to rely on. And this was a really good opportunity for me to start making some friends at church, start meeting some people with the same interests as mine, and just, get to share experiences. And since I'm the youngest, I'm the baby in the group, I think it's pretty cool for me to listen to the other girls and kind of share my stuff too and the things I go through. So like I learn from them, and I'm sure that one day they can actually learn something from me, and we can always like share opportunities and stuff. Share. So we can all share the things we go through daily. And I think it's pretty nice that on Mondays we come here and we get to talk about the stuff that happened at church and the sermon the last Sunday. And I just think it's an amazing thing, and it's really changing my life, and it's making me want to actually come to church every Sunday and volunteer and just do things that I wouldn't have done before.
Hi, I'm Leanna, and I'm the leader of the Montsinger Egroup. I started this group about a year and a half ago as a bunch of women just getting together to talk about the sermons. We recently started doing book studies in our group, and I really feel that every single person is brought to this group for a reason. Everyone has a different story, a different background, and is kind of at a different point in their life, so we all have something different to bring to the table here. And I think our diversity is what makes our group so special. We've got women who are pregnant, who are divorced, who are newlywed, who are students, and who are just, mothers, and, starting new jobs, losing jobs. Just every kind of different person you can think of is in this group. And I love each one of them. I think they're all so special, and I'm so happy that God chose me to be one of the leaders in their lives. And I thank God every single day for all of the women in this group, because without them, it wouldn't be the same for me. Going to Elevation Church, it wouldn't be the same experience. Being a part of this e-group, it really makes it so much more special to be in a church that allows this kind of interaction with the members to happen. Growing up in a church that had Sunday school every week and, things like that, it was very weird to go to another church like Elevation that doesn't have Sunday school and adult, classes and stuff. So I think this has been an even better replacement for that kind of church-going experience that I was accustomed to growing up. And I really think that Elevation has anything that you can dream of. They have some kind of version of it to offer through the e-team. So I'm very, very thankful for this kind of ministry to exist. I know that being a part of an e-group changed my life, and now that I'm a leader of one, I hope that I can do the same for someone else, even if it's just one other girl in this group. I pray every day that God can use me some way to change or influence one of their lives. And I think that this group has the potential to really grow and to do so much more for God. And I look forward to learning more about these women and seeing God move in their lives and seeing how God changes them and molds them and makes them even more beautiful than they were the first day I met them.